it's Nerdydollgirl here with Carmen. So before we start, I just wanted to show you Carmen and her new eyes and wig. So I went to Black Rattle Dolls and I got these beautiful brown glass eyes, like they're brownish green. And then her beautiful greenish blue wig. And I just love it. She just looks so pretty. So when I went, Carol, who owns the store, is just an incredible person. She's so much fun. She's so sweet. She's very helpful. You can try the wigs and the eyes and the clothes on and see if it fits your doll's personality and aesthetic. And she's great. If you guys want to order from her, she's very, she cares so much about her customers. It's just an awesome place to go. If you guys have a chance to go to Oshawa, then I totally recommend her. And yeah, there's nothing I can't say that is wonderful about them. So definitely check out her store. I'll put a link down below, and you can also join her Facebook group. So. Oh, and she also makes doll clothes, and she makes custom cosplay as well. So just an awesome store to go to. All right. I'm just checking in on you guys. I want to know how you guys are doing in this really hard time. I just want you guys to know that you guys aren't alone. This isolation has been so hard. I already have depression and anxiety, and this on top of everything is really challenging. I'm not gonna lie, I've cried a number of times. So I want to make sure she's in the shot. I have felt like I'm going to go crazy from this, and I'm not really an extroverted person. I'm an ambivert, if that's how you say it. So I need people, but I don't like being around people for long. So yeah, it's very hard, and I can't even see Tammy. So yeah, not a fun time, but I am staying in the house, and I hope all of you are staying in your houses and taking really good care of yourselves. So let's get to the questions. So number 11. So we're on 11. If you guys haven't seen my first video, please check it out. It's listed down below. I'll put a link. So yeah, let's get started. Number 11. What songs have you completely memorized? So I'm huge into musicals. So Hamilton, Aida, a little bit of Be Cool, Michael in the Bathroom. I love that song. And then Wicked, and I just love musicals. I love Disney music, so I've memorized some of those. But I'm a little rusty because some of them I haven't listened to for a long period of time. But no one is as good at memorizing in this family as my daughter. She can listen to a song literally once or twice, and she's got it down pat. Like, she's just incredible. So compared to her, I'm lacking. But those are the kind of music and songs that I listen to that I really like singing over and over again. But like, there are songs that come on the radio and you hear it enough times and it gets stuck in your head. But those are the ones that I've mostly memorized as, and This Is Me. I love that song. That song is like my anthem. It's just, for anyone who's ever felt like they're weird or different, I love that song. Number 12. What would you rate 10 out of 10? I think this one is a hard question. would have to say, and this is cheesy and I get that, but I think my relationship with my husband is pretty damn close to a 10 out of 10. He's my best friend. You know, we get along so well. He makes me laugh. Just absolute joy. And so if nothing else, my friendship with him is 10 out of 10. I just adore that man. Now, what else can I say is, like, I feel that strongly about? There's not really anything that I feel that confident in. So yeah, maybe this question I'm answering it wrong, but that's pretty much what I would say. Number 13, what job would you be terrible at? So I think I'd be terrible at a number of jobs. If I didn't take it into account my disabilities, and like my learning disabilities, my physical disabilities, my mental disabilities, then I know I would not be good. I love people. I love taking care of people. But I could not handle being a nurse or a doctor or a respite care worker because I am emotionally not very strong that way. I want to be. I've always wanted to do those things, but I know that I couldn't handle it, if that makes sense. My husband said I wouldn't be a very good bartender because I don't drink. What else? I couldn't do, well, like, I am super emotional, so any of those kind of jobs, I don't think I'd be very good in a very stiff workplace. Like, I know I wouldn't be. In a place that I couldn't be creative, and a place that my uniqueness, my weirdness would be weird, really weird. So, yeah. Number 14. What are you absolutely determined to do? Travel. I am absolutely determined that I will get to travel as many places that I want to go to in my life. That is super important to me. I just, meeting new people, experiencing different life, different, upbringings, and like the way that they do things in different countries. I love seeing all sorts of different new things, whether it's going to a grocery store in Dominican. That was so much fun. I know that for other people it might seem lame, but for me it was fun. Like, I got Dominican syrup. What kind of syrup was it? Oh, vanilla extract. So good. They have 2 different kinds. So that was amazing. I like just experiencing things, so that's why I love to travel. So I'm determined to travel. I'm determined to get that in my life. Number 15, what skills would you like to master? I wish I'd like to sew. I would love to be able to sew. There's so many things. There's so many things that you can do if you know how to sew. I would love to be able to do the things that I want to create. Like, I want to be able to craft to the standards that I have and that I try and hold. And I'm way too perfectionist to not want everything to be like awesome the first time I do it. And I get frustrated, and sometimes I give up because it's not the way that I want it to be right away. I've gotten a lot better about that, but yeah. What else do I want to master? Because it's more than just artistic stuff, I'm sure. I'd love to be able to learn a new language. Love to be able to master Spanish. I know that it's very, like, you can have it in the US, you can have it in like the different countries that speak Spanish. So yeah, I want to learn Spanish. When I went to Mexico, it was frustrating that I couldn't talk to them. It'd be cool to be a master at like some sort of martial arts. Can you imagine me doing martial arts though? No. I really want to be a writer. I really want to be a writer. But I'm, again, like a perfectionist, so I get really frustrated if things don't go exactly the way I want them to go. And then I get frustrated and I don't push forward. That I find, like, certain things I'm willing to push forward on, but I really have to keep saying to myself, you know, this is a start, this is a start, this is a start. But I find, like, my hands-on crafts, I'm much easier at being inspired to do something. So, and there's so many different hands-on crafts you can do. Number 16. What website do you visit most often? So I will admit it. I love finding deals. I love going shopping. I know it's a very bad thing, but my husband just says, like, you're a gatherer. Like, that's just a part of who you are. And he's like, it's good. You help our family. You don't spend a lot of money. You get a lot of good deals and stuff like that. But yeah, I like shopping. So Amazon, Wish, well, Amazon and Wish are big ones. Taobao, AliExpress. But the big one that I go on to a lot and I've had to avoid is Alice Collections, because you guys know why. But with Wish, it's hard because there's so many different things you can buy on there. And so I literally can look up anything and there's probably at least one thing. Like, I love Golden Girls, I love Labyrinth, you know, those sort of mainstream ones, more mainstream. It's very addictive. So I'm very much into websites like that. I adore books, so I love Amazon, but a lot of books I buy off of World of Better Books, or Better World of Books. And it's a really cool website because you can get, like, books secondhand and it's free shipping, and I love that site. So I guess that's on there too. So I'll put that link down below too. If I forget, I'm sorry. Just remind me down in the link in the comments below if I forget. So number 17. What would your perfect room look like? My perfect room would be a little room. So it's a little room, but it is just filled with books. Everywhere there's books. And then there's like a little, like a hobbit hole window that I can close. And it's got like cushioned seats that I can sit in, and it's really comfortable, like all squishy. And then a little a long enough couch that I can lie down on it, and then a little TV tucked in to part of the bookshelf. I want, like, white bookshelves in, like, really fancy cabinets, kind of like the more kind of like older bookshelves used to be like. Either that or I'd like a gigantic library. But I kind of like having like a little space to hide in. I want a hobbit house someday. Yes, the 6-foot-tall woman wants a hobbit house. But yeah, I like little places to kind of snuggle down in. My little cave. I don't really want other people coming in. I like just having that little space for myself. And it's really funny because I'm claustrophobic, but as long as I have a window and a door and, you know, it's my little like safe space, then I don't know, I like that little comfort of like a little cave or den. So that's what I would like. Number 18. What movie title best describes your life? This one is like the most challenging question I find. I have had a very challenging life, I find. Like, there's a lot of valleys and a lot of areas of my life that my past and everything that is very upsetting and damaging, and it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe without going into extreme detail about what my upbringing and my, you know, just the traumas and abuse that I've had. It's really hard to think of because the first part of my life had all that. And then since I was about 19 or 20, I ended up with my husband. And so I've built a better life now. So I don't know what title or movie title that is available out there to choose. I find one of the characters that I most associate with or make me think more like myself would be Virginia from the 10th Kingdom. She had a lot of abuse and baggage from her mom, and her dad kind of just didn't get things and put a lot on her and stuff. And then she kind of went on this adventure, and there was a lot of ups and downs, and she met Wolf, who just changed her life. So kind of reminds me of my my life, and not obviously the same exact thing, but it kind of has a happy ending. So I like that. I like that storyline. But yeah, I don't know what my movie title would be called. So, sorry guys. Number 19. What age do you want to live to? Well, I personally think everybody wants to live as long as possible. But for me, like, if I could make it to 100, I think that would be incredible. I think that, you know, if you can accomplish that, that's amazing. But for me, if I didn't have my husband or my kids, then I wouldn't want to live very long. So it's a very depressing question. But yeah, like, I'm a fighter. I will fight to live. I've had things happen where I could have given up, and I didn't give up. So I think I'm a very determined person, and as long as I have those people in my life that make life worth living, then I am gonna dig my heels in and just keep fighting to live. Yeah, that's a very depressing question. Number 20. What kind of art do you enjoy the most? Again, a very hard question. I love reading. I love doing crafts, and I love you know, seeing artwork and doing artwork and all of those things. There's so many amazing arts out there. Music, I mean, how can you possibly choose? But for me, I would have to say drama. I love acting. I love watching plays. Acting is so powerful. It's something that we have to put ourselves into that character. We have to understand that character. We have to live that character, and the stories, the moments, the personalities. Like, there's so many aspects of drama that I just adore. I love going to plays. I mean, there's just so much majesty in it. So I would have to say drama for me personally. But yeah, these questions were good but hard. Hopefully I answered them in a good way. I do have to say, Amy Peculiar, she answered the questions. You guys have to check out her channel as well. And she said that that her dream car would be Doc's DeLorean. I was like, oh my gosh, that was like the perfect answer. So I am going to say that we would have to share it because I want that too. We can come back in time or in the future together. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to down below. And yeah, I love to hear your comments and questions. And I hope you guys do this video too. So I will talk to you later.